What's up everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Jamaraly and my channel is all about helping you start or grow your e-commerce marketing agency or your e-commerce store. And for those of you who are new here, I just want to inform you guys that I actually run and own my own e-commerce agency as well as my e-commerce store, which is exactly why I am here to share my tips and strategies to help you grow your online business. So if you like the sound of that, then be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, and also hit that notification bell to be notified of each and every time that I post. Now, excuse my appearance in today's video. I am actually filming this before going to the gym, so I currently have no makeup on and I am in gym clothes, as you can see. However, as you guys can tell by the title of the video, I will be discussing the difference between dropshipping and an e-commerce online store, pros and cons to both of them. Reason being is because I actually got messaged in regards to this question yesterday on my Instagram, and I just thought it was actually a great topic of discussion for like a video to film. So I said, why not film the video for you guys today? So that is exactly what I'm gonna do. So without further ado, I'm just gonna jump right into the video so I do not make this video lengthy and long. Now, dropshipping. What is dropshipping? I actually created a video, I think last year, on dropshipping 101 for like dropshipping for beginners. So I'll link that up here somewhere. However, dropshipping is when you're basically the middleman in between the customer and the manufacturer. So you take the manufacturer or the supplier's product and you sell it at a much higher price. And then what you profit off of is the difference of what the manufacturer sells it at and what you're selling it at. And by the way, if you see me looking down here, I actually have my notebook where I have my notes for today's video. Now, an e-commerce online store is basically where you are in control of everything. You own your inventory. You're not the middleman. You literally are in charge of everything. Now, let's jump into the pros and the cons to just dropshipping first. Now, the pros for dropshipping are that it's easy to start. Now starting a dropshipping store is super easy to do. I mean, all you have to do if you are very informative and thorough at creating a website and just using technology, dropshipping and starting an online store that way is super simple and should be super simple for you. All it basically requires is you to get a hosting site, build a website, and just finding products and importing the products onto your website. Now, the second pro to dropshipping is that it requires a low startup cost. Aside from your marketing budget, of course, because everyone has different marketing budgets and marketing costs. However, to start a dropshipping store, it's very, very low startup cost. And what I mean by that is literally the only thing that you have to pay out of pocket up front is literally for your host, your site that you're going to be hosting your store on, your domain, and maybe a little bit of a marketing cost. But again, that's based on your preference because everyone is different. Now, the last pro to dropshipping is that there is literally no inventory that you have to worry about. You're literally not in charge of any fulfillment. Fulfillment and inventory is literally all taken care of by the supplier of who you chose, of what product you chose to basically market on your website. They take care of all of that. So literally all your customers are buying from your website, but directly from the supplier, and they take care of all the fulfillment for you. Now, onto the cons of dropshipping. Now, one of the cons to dropshipping is that a lot of people, depending on what product is actually trending, can tell possibly that you are a dropshipper, and they can actually mimic exactly what you're doing and possibly charge the products at a much lesser price and kind of run you out of your show there. So I feel like that's a con to dropshipping, is that you're most likely going to have some copycats and people mimicking your tactics, your ads, because especially now on Facebook ad library, you can literally see the advertisements any business is running, which is pretty neat. But also, you know, in this situation, it might not be. So you definitely are gonna have people mimicking you and copycats. Now, the second con to dropshipping is that the shipping is super long. Now, I remember I stated to you before within my dropshipping for beginners video that I actually had my own dropshipping store years and years ago. But in my opinion, I don't like the dropshipping business model. That's just my opinion. That's why I have my own e-commerce store now. But one of the reasons as to why I really don't like the dropshipping business model is because of the shipping time. The shipping time is extremely long, and obviously, as you guys know, Amazon is known for having Amazon Prime, like literally overnight shipping, because it keeps your customer satisfied and it keeps people buying more. Now, for example, if you're selling a product and the supplier's in China or just overseas and you have customers purchasing your product from the United States, your product might be cheap, but at the end of the day, if it takes the product like 20 days to 30 days to get here, almost a month to get here, the people are gonna forget about the product and they're most likely never going to buy from you again. So that is a con to dropshipping, and I think it's one of the biggest downsides to dropshipping that there is. Now, the last con to dropshipping is that you're literally not in control of anything, and that goes back to just like the shipping stuff and like customer service portion. So if you have customers that are messaging you like, hey, where's my product? You are kind of like in the middle. Again, you're the middleman, wondering what you should tell and be of, you know, service to this customer who purchased from you, because you have no idea about the fulfillment and you have no idea what's going on in the back end, because again, you're not in control. That's literally all up to the supplier who actually has the inventory kept on hand. It's not up to you. So that is definitely another con to dropshipping, is that you have literally no control over anything. Now, onto the e-commerce online store portion, the pros to having an e-commerce online store. Now, branding. So someone like myself, I have Colorlux. That is literally a perfect example of like an e-commerce online store. I have control over my branding and my imagery. I can take pictures of my products whenever I want to, because I have all my inventory on hand. I can create videos. I can create content for my products whenever I want to. It's not that I have to rely on the supplier, because I have all my inventory here, so I don't have to rely on anything. Now that leads me into the next one, is that I am in control of literally everything with my online store. Again, I have all my inventory. My inventory is literally right behind the camera and filmed all on a bookshelf. I literally have all of my inventory. I can do whatever I want with it. Again, it's a huge perk, because since you are in control, you can do and play around with whatever it is that you want, as well as customer service wise. So if someone was to message you and say, hey, where's my package? You can quickly answer them and be like, hey, I actually shipped it out on such and such date. It should be receiving within 2-3 days or by the end of today. So being in control of your inventory definitely has its perks. Now, the last pro to just having an e-commerce online store is just the fact that you have larger profit margins. The reason why I say this is because when you are first buying your inventory and your products, you're buying it in bulk, which you're getting it at a much discounted price per pieces. So for example, if you're purchasing a product and you're purchasing a quantity, a minimum order quantity of like 1,000 pieces, for each of those 1,000 pieces, they can be 50 cents, anywhere from 50 cents to $1 per piece. And since you're buying them at bulk, you also get a discount on that as well. Whereas when you receive them, you can charge a much larger price for that actual product, and your profit margins are going to be a lot higher. Now onto the cons for having an e-commerce store. Now the number one con that I feel is just the biggest when you have your own e-commerce store and when you're in control, is just the fact that you have a larger investment when it comes to when you're first starting your store. You have to purchase everything up front. You have to purchase your hosting. You have to do the marketing. You have all those product costs, like the branding portion, photo shoots, all of that up front, which is a large investment. Now, the second con is just market risk. So what I mean by this is that you have to make sure that you are doing your research on what product is doing well, and make sure that you have your marketing plan aligned, because the last thing that you want is you want to pay for all this inventory, and let's say it's not right in the market and no one's purchasing your product. You're going to have all this inventory just sitting there, which is obviously not good and a waste of your money. So you want to make sure that you are doing the research and you are planning ahead. And the last con to having your online store is the fulfillment. So you're literally in charge of that. I mean, it can be a good thing and it could be a bad thing, but what I mean by this is, someone like myself, I love my freedom, but for example, if I'm away and I'm traveling, I have to make sure that I have someone here on board who's packaging orders for me, who's sending them out, because the last thing you want is unhappy customers purchasing from you, you know, while you're, for example, on vacation and they're not getting their stuff. So you want to make sure that you always have someone there fulfilling the orders and packaging it when needed. Now, with that being said, that actually completes this video, and I hope that you guys found it very helpful, very valuable. And now that you guys know the pros and cons and the differences between dropshipping and just having an in-house e-commerce store, this hopefully helps you guys understand both of them better, and also helps you guys choose which business model is maybe better for you. Now, again, if you guys did find this video helpful, please be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already. Also, comment down below on what you guys would like to see next from my channel. And as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching my video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.